Yeah, I mean, we've seen him do whatever he wants, and that's WhiteRa. He can make anything work. He's the special tactics guy, and we'll have to see. Countdown has begun. It's GSL Alkalon Flats. Again, the difference is it doesn't have the collapsible rocks, and the inner watchtowers do despawn. The score is currently 2-3 in favor of WhiteRa. I guess there's a little bit of sound popping going on whenever we load into the game. I don't know what's causing that, guys. I'm sorry if it's hurting your ears, but here we go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map. As the red Terran player from MYM up 3-2, it is Dragon. And his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. As the blue Protoss player, we have WhiteRa.
And at what time do you know at what time exactly those watchtowers expire?
I believe they last for 7 minutes. If you go ahead and click on them, you can see the timer on them.
Oh, okay, yeah, you need to click on the actual bar. But, oh, the upper ones, they don't expire?
The outer ones, they stay. The outer ones stay,
okay,
it's just the two inner ones. They just spawn after the time limit, which I believe is 7 minutes. I could be a little wrong on that, but it is not very long.
Alright, so this map is actually very different than the Heart of the Swarm Akilon, because on the third base, you have the rocks usually, on the Heart of the Swarm one. That's... you can break and completely lock yourself in, which really makes quick third bases very common on this map in PvZ, but in PvT should not affect too much. So yeah, Dragon going for the gas first here again. He's gonna throw it on his barracks at 13 behind his WhiteRa. Gate 13 is gonna scout right after. They really have their standard go-to build that they seem to always go back to.
Yeah, like we discussed before, Dragon, he's up, 3-2 at this point. It was up 3-1. He had 3 games to make a win out of, so he can really kind of do whatever he's comfortable with, whatever he wants. He's again going for this fast factory, going for probably the Widow Mine drops again. Might just go for a Widow Mine expand and just kind of defend his bases. We'll have to see what his game plan is. WhiteRa again opening with the same style. It's really different, unless you're doing some form of weird proxy play. Protoss openers don't really change too much unless it's the Nexus first, so we shouldn't be seeing anything too wonky from WhiteRa until we see the second gas timing.
Yeah, but I can say the same about Dragon. He's got an SCV in position, ready to make a factory near WhiteRa's base, and this is actually one of the most exposed spots here, because if WhiteRa goes for a quick mothership core, he will almost always fly through there to go to Dragon's base and maybe see it. So maybe, more to the left at this other base. I definitely would have... think it would be better to make a factory there, but if Dragon makes his factory there, it means he probably won't make a starport with it. He will just fly it inside the main of WhiteRa and try to put some pressure on with some mines, in which case this comes so fast that you will never ever have detection on time as a Protoss. But WhiteRa, he's taking a second gas, he's mining 3+3 from those, and I think we might see a Stargate again. I don't know what else this would be for, actually.
Yeah, I'm thinking Stargate too. We'll have to see it when he throws down that tech. Zelmaga Tower being taken by WhiteRa on the middle map again. It's going to despawn eventually. Factory finishing up, and there we actually are seeing a proxy starport. He's just going all out with the proxies here. He's going to have to do a lot of damage, and like you said, it's going to be so fast that the detection won't be ready. Maybe since he's not floating it in, he will have enough time to get out one Oracle, but again, no mothership core, no early scout on this proxy. So for now, WhiteRa is still in the dark.
And this is so fortunate for Dragon, because WhiteRa, he's been very actively scouting for those proxies. And now finally the one game he does not put much attention into this scouting for proxies. Finally he's going to get proxied, and he's just not going to be ready for this. Look, we have a medivac that's going to start now. He's going to take 42 seconds for it to come out, and he's going to have mines. Actually, WhiteRa is going to have an Oracle, so he has a realistic chance of holding this, but not having a mothership core just yet for I guess charging its energy and having a photon overcharge is just gonna make it that much harder for him to hold. He has to hope that he basically sees this with his Oracle flying by, but even if he sees it, it's just gonna be near impossible here. He's on one gate here, only one gate.
Probe is scouting right now for WhiteRa. He sees both of the buildings here for Dragon as the medevac comes into the main base, burrowing straight in the middle line. Oracle's trying to target him down, and they do have the vision, so he does see both of them, and the medevac's going to have to fly out of there. No damage done at all by Dragon, barely getting that Oracle out in time. Has the mothership core out as well, and A nice hold so far. And oh, is that a real Phoenix? I think it is.
Yeah, it is. And
It is, so
WhiteRa not being
forced
careful
fly.
here. He's gonna get dropped some of those mines into his mineral line here. He's not gonna have enough energy for another detection here, so those are gonna get burrowed for now. He has to get another Oracle, but he does not have enough gas here. Losing a couple probes, he's gonna get the Medivac. In the meantime, Dragon has started the command center. Look at this, he's made a very quick engineering bay for a turret. And he started +1 as well. This is so weird.
Another Oracle being taken down here. Unfortunate for WhiteRa. The initial defense was strong, but he just didn't have the gas. The second Oracle, or second Widowmine, is about to have another blast off. How many probes will be able to get? Another Widowmine just flying straight to that Stargate. Will it get the burrow off? It does not. And Widowmine is going for the mineral line. There are 2 probes in this gas here. Will it be able to get both of them? And no, it only gets 1 probe. At the natural base, there is a Widowmine there as well, about to get another blast off, and gets a handful of probes with that one. Now the factory is still over here. Starport is flying back home, and we're seeing Dragon add on additional barracks. So changing up his style a bit. He was sitting on the 2 barracks in most of his games, but this time he's going up to 3 barracks.
Yeah, and I really think that Dragon, he's gained a big enough advantage to just hit a big timing behind this and finish WhiteRa if he wants. He's actually killed. Oh wow, I thought he had killed more. He's actually killed just 6 probes, but he's gonna get a command center behind this, which is gonna be an orbital command very soon. He's getting +1, and oh wow, I thought, okay, never mind. He hasn't started Steam Pack. He's reactored his first barracks. He's finally gonna get the first tech lab for one of his barracks, and I feel like if he just gets a couple medivacs and start dropping all over the place, he will never give the time for WhiteRa to tech. But WhiteRa, he already has 1 Phoenix to help against this, and even though WhiteRa took a lot of time to really be able to defend against this, he just now at the 9th minute got rid of the last mine that was inside of his base. Oh, we have actually a big marine force moving out on the map.
Yeah, and WhiteRa doesn't really have too much to defend. He's got the 1 Stalker, 1 Zealot, which cannot. The Zealot is in the natural base. It cannot get down here, and the Marine's coming forward. The Oracle going to get targeted down immediately. Will both of them go down? They will. They're taking a lot of damage, though. Both Oracles do fall. The Stalker looks like it's going to fall as well, and probably the Phoenix Mothership Corps forced to back off. You know, a beautifully timed reinforcement wave of Marines here for Dragon, taking out almost, or actually pretty much the entire army for WhiteRa.
Yeah, and that was a really strong attack. I'm surprised it did this well to WhiteRa. Having lost a lot of units, he could not have afford to have 1 probe at the watchtower. Actually, the watchtower already expired, so it wouldn't even have helped. So Dragon, maybe he noticed that, and he thought, well, if I attack, he's not going to be ready. He called those units out of position, and WhiteRa in a world of trouble. He tries to defend against those Marines. He should be able to. We have another Oracle here. Oh, he has to use his spell immediately. Yes, he gets rid of the mine. WhiteRa adding on extra gateways, but I mean, no Forge, no Twilight Council. Where do you go from there if you're WhiteRa? He has no tech. Dragon already got +1 attack for his Bioforce. He's gonna get +1 armor right now. He's got 2 tech labs on 2 of his barracks, getting Combat Shield and Steam Pack at once. A lot of Marines in his 3rd barracks. If Dragon just throws down a couple barracks extra and even a command center here, he would just be macroing exactly how he has to basically secure this game.
Yeah, very good point. You know, I would have preferred to see Dragon, after he saved his factory, just kind of back off, save the units, not going to natural base. He just kind of threw away a bunch of Marines there, but overall, Dragon's in a really nice position. WhiteRa finally taking his 4th gas at his natural base. Only 2 guys mining in the 1st gas, though. Main base, his gases are fully saturated, though. Has a very high probe production for now. When he gets his 3rd, he'll have a lot of chance. But here comes that drop into the main base. 2 Phoenix here to help try and take down this medevac. It is going to drop out these units. Stim Pack is done, but the Oracles are just devouring these Marines. These Marauders are going to just try and kill as many probes as possible. They are running away. The medevac is going to fall to the Phoenixes, and good drop defense so far from WhiteRa.
Yeah, great defense. 2 Phoenix plus 2 Oracles got rid of that 1 medivac in the main very easily. WhiteRa didn't even need to send his Mothership Core there to use a Photon Overcharge, but WhiteRa is actually should focus on mining the gas at his expansion. He's saturated 2+0. Okay, finally he's fixed it. He's gonna go for the 3rd Nexus. Dragon is going for the 3rd Command Center. He's adding on a couple more barracks here, 3 more, actually 2 more. He's remaking, what? He's making another factory. He's still got the factory all the way down at the 7 o'clock position. And he's already making a turret in advance on his 3rd base so that he can securely land the command center there and have his SCVs covered. Some Phoenix is trying to harass in the main of Dragon, but the turret is really going to prevent it.
Yeah, great turret position from Dragon. You know, we've seen all of his games. He knows where to put his turrets. There's Probe here, scouts the factory still in the bottom position. At the same time, Dragon's moving out with a very sizable force. If we look at the upgrades, he has 1-1 to the 0-0 of WhiteRa. I still believe he doesn't even have a forge, so no upgrades inside of him. And he's got his fleet beacon now, and he's going up to a second Stargate. So we're going to see like the turtley style of going to the sky tops. And there we go. You talked about it earlier today. We're seeing carriers from WhiteRa.
Yeah, I warned you, didn't I? The special tactics are on the way. And WhiteRa finally found the factory at the 7 o'clock position. Not much he's going to be able to do about it. WhiteRa right now, he has to camp. If he can get at least 6 of those carriers out, he should be able to deal a lot of damage to this army. But I mean, Dragon, he has so many Marines. He's just going to kill the interceptors. I mean, we have so many air units right now for White Dragons. This many Marines, they're not going to do too well. Dragon right now steaming. I don't know why he's pulling back. He definitely needs to fight here. He's trying to lure WhiteRa into the mine. And, well, I guess he did. The mine did detonate. WhiteRa is going to have to pull back for now. He's going to need some Purify against this army if he wants to defend. But I think he cannot save his third here. WhiteRa with a lot of money right now. He definitely needed a couple extra gates. He needs to chrono boost his production facilities right now. He's going to lose the pile node at his third. And Dragon, he has a lot of army. Nice Town War being used, but I mean, it's not really going to help. I feel Photon Overcharge on the third would have been a lot better in this situation. WhiteRa losing everything right now.
Yeah, the carriers are popping out right now, but WhiteRa's in a very scary position. He's down to 87 supply. Dragon one win. If he wins this game, I mean, the show match is over. There's a GG. Well played from WhiteRa. Dragon is going to take the show match with a score of 4-2.